Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ursula. I'm your CEO and founder of The Boutique by Ursula. But today I am back with a makeup tutorial. It's been a long time since I've done a makeup tutorial, especially this actual makeup tutorial. I won't be doing it, but I have an MUA that's doing my makeup today. It's been 6 years since she first did this video. So that means she was 7 years old because she just turned 13. So, come on. Tell the people hello. Y'all, this is who's doing my makeup today. This is Khloe. Do y'all remember from 6 years ago? I'm gonna insert a little clip right here. Clip. So now today we're doing an updated version. So just sit back, enjoy. If you have any questions, you want to know about products or anything, make sure you spam the comments and give this video a thumbs up. And of course, make sure you click that subscribe button and don't forget your notification bell because I need you girls to know whenever I upload a video. So let's get into it. All right, Khloe is beginning with the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. This always goes on when you first begin your makeup. You always want to prime. I sped it up a little bit because all she's doing is rubbing the primer in. But the primer sets the tone for your foundation. You always want to use a primer. Now, first up, your brows. Now, I did not tell her what order to go in. I gave her freedom to do it however she wanted to do. But she's beginning with brows. She brushed the brow up in place and then used the pencil. This is ColourPop's Bangin' Brunette pencil, and she did a good job. I was very surprised and impressed. So now it's time to carve out the brows, and she is using the e.l.f. concealer. I don't remember which color it is because it was a little bit bright for me. I never use anything this bright under my brows, but again, I let her do it. And then once you carve it out, you have to blend it in. Blending is always important when you're doing makeup. Now she's carving out the top. This just makes your brow very neat. And whenever you do this, you typically want to use I use foundation, she used foundation as well, that's closest to your skin tone. And look, y'all, she did an excellent job. Khloe really impressed me during this entire process. So next up is foundation. I have no idea why she put it up to my cheek because it is my skin tone. But this is, I do not remember what foundation it is, but I will try my hardest to link everything in the description. But of course, you blend, you put it all over, and blending is key. And because she's not using any eyeshadow, she brought it up to my eyelid. So you see, looks really good. And she was being very, very rough. Now it's time to brighten the under eye. She used a really bright concealer first, and then she went back in with the concealer that's a little bit closer to my skin tone. So she wanted to brighten it and then tone it down on the outside. So now once again, blend. Blending is key because you do not want any lines of demarcation. Now y'all, when it got to the under eye, I see now how my clients used to feel when someone is messing with your eyes. Oh my goodness. But I did good. She did good as well. Now, once she used her brush, now she's using the beauty blender, but I had to let her know you don't want to use a dry beauty blender. You want to use a damp beauty blender because you don't want the product lifting off of the skin. So she listened, she dampened it, and now she's just going over everywhere. She used the brightener, and as you can see, I was a little happy because it was looking good, y'all. I mean, she was doing that. Now you have to set your under eye. And she's setting using, this is crayon case, but I don't remember which color it is. Again, I will try my hardest to link it in the description. But you want to set everywhere you use the concealer. And that's what she's doing here. Now, I did not have to tell her what to do too many times. But as you can see, I have the brush here because what I'm telling her is you want to blend this out before you set because you don't want to set any creases. And she got a little bit heavy-handed. That's why she had to go over it and brush it off with the brush. So now what she's doing is contouring, and she's just using powder to contour. And this is Anastasia Beverly Hills Mahogany Contour. I'm sorry, bronzer. And then you want to soften it up by just going over it with your beauty blender. And now it's time to get the apples of the cheek with a little blush. And she was saying she wasn't using enough, so now she have to use it. And then she want to brush the blush across my nose. Okay, but hey, we're going to bake. I don't typically bake, but she's doing my makeup. So now she's baking, y'all. I'm baking. She's putting it on to bake. And if you don't know, baking is when you set the setting powder. Everywhere you put the concealer, everywhere you use the brightener, you're baking to make it last longer. But like I said, I don't typically bake. I don't like to bake. So now we're at the lashes, and she's putting a little mascara on my lashes first. These are my favorite, y'all. But now this was a lesson learned for her. I told her, don't let the glue sit. The glue that she's using, it doesn't have to sit. You can put it on and put it directly onto the lid and it will stick. Okay, so she did it with this eye and see, it stuck right away. So she had to do it again with the other one. And she learned, she now knows whenever you're using the Sassy eyelash glue, you don't have to let it sit because it gets dry really, really fast. And whenever you bake, you let it sit until you finish doing something else, either completing the face or just finish like she did, just putting the lashes on. And now it's time to put the eyeliner in the waterline. I had to show her to use this powder puff so that you don't mess up the work that you've already done. And I did good. I thought it was going to really mess with me, but I did good. And she wanted to smoke the waterline out just a little bit. So that's what she's doing here. Great job. I was so impressed. But she got a little bit too happy, and I had to go back in and take a little bit off with a Q-tip. And now it's time to highlight. Most people don't like highlighting anymore. I think they feel like it's played out, but I still love a good highlighter. I don't put it under my brows when I do my makeup, but she chose to do it. Usually put it on the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose, the apples of the cheek. That's where I like to highlight. And we're at the end, y'all. She is doing the lips, and she wanted to do a nude lip on me. So with most nude lips, you use a dark brown lip liner. I have no idea what lip liner that is. And instead of using a color, before she get to that point, she wanted to clean it up because she went a little bit below my lip line. So she wanted to clean it up. And then she's using just a pinky nude here. I'm blending it in and then topping it off with a gloss. And voila. Look at here, y'all. My baby did that. So now we're setting. And this is my favorite setting spray. She got a little happy here, as you can see. But hey, it's time to release the locks. This was just a little slight flex. Cute. All right, y'all. How did she do? I think it looks great. It was hard for me, being a former MUA, just kind of not putting my 2 cents in. I did it. But overall, she did it by herself. She used the brushes she wanted to use. She used the products she wanted to use. Now, I don't normally use some of the products that she used on myself, but it looks good. So, all right, you got something to say, Khloe? Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you click that red subscribe button. Don't forget your notification bell. Share the video. Sharing means caring. And am I missing something? Thumbs up the video. What else? Come back to see us. We'll see you. Well, I'll see you. Same place, same channel. Adios.
Peace.